Hey guys, Chart Stopper's back with another video. In this channel, we take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before buying any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy or sell. Also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options, you're definitely going to want to get familiar with support and resistance. Just to let you know, I am not a financial expert. These videos are for educational purposes only, but I am here to point out key factors on the charts which do impact the price action of a stock. I also provided a link in the description for Webull. You could use that to start an account and get 2 free stocks. And I provided a link for Robinhood. You could use that to start an account and get 1 free stock. And also, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation, leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it. Okay, so with nothing more about that, let's get into the stock market today. Let's take a look at how everything did today. It was a pretty good day today, actually, in the market. After yesterday, everything was down yesterday. It was a rough day in the NASDAQ yesterday. It was down 2%, and we made a little bit of a comeback today. The S&P was up 0.56%. The Dow was up 0.65%. And the NASDAQ was up 0.12%. So let's get in. So overall, it was a pretty good day in the market. Mostly everything was green. Some of the stuff was red. Some of the big tech names were red. Some of the COVID tech names were red. So other than that, mostly everything was pretty green today. So let's take a look at what we're going to talk about today. I am going to be talking about BNGO, Bionano Genomics. And this is a genomics play, and I wanted to take a look at them because they just had earnings on the 23rd. That was 2 days ago. Today's the 25th of March. And today they were up 47 cents. They're trading at $7.85 currently. Right now, after hours, they are down 5 cents, which is 0.63%, and today they were up 6.33% on the day. So they've been taking a big hit. Yesterday, I think they were down, it was 11% on the day, and in after hours, I think they were down another 5% or something like that. So they lost. Yesterday was a huge red day for them, and even on after their earnings, they came out with some pretty good numbers, and they still sold off after the earnings. So I think a lot of people were expecting this stock to go up after earnings, but they weren't expecting this huge sell-off after these earnings. So I just wanted to take a look at this. I have a couple trend lines drawn out on my chart, and I have the support and resistance all mapped out, and I'm going to be drawing a couple more lines as we go. But I just wanted to show you guys the chart and the trade ideas I have going on my chart. Okay, so looking at our chart here, you can see this hit a 52-week high on February 16th, 2021, just about a month and a half ago, of $15.69. And that was right before the correction started. And you could see after that day of hitting that high, it has been a disaster for this stock. It has been completely falling. And if you've been trying to catch this thing, it's been a falling knife ever since it hit that all-time high. So as you could see, it had a huge run up back in 2020 from a penny stock, literally 50 cents rate or 49 cents right here, all the way up to $15. Huge momentum in this stock. ARK Invest buying this stock, a lot of people behind this, and it was just a lot of momentum, and it paid off for a lot of people. But then once it got to this area right here, you saw this thing fall off the table and eventually hit a low on March 5th of $5.58. So since March 5th, you've seen that it has tried to make a recovery here, and it's made it all the way back up to about $10 almost, but it has dropped down in this past week, and it's sitting right now at about $7 and about 90 cents to close the day out right here today. So you saw after it hit this high right here, we had a support level at $11.51 roughly. Let me move that down here. It was actually at $11.36. That's where I had my line. It must have got moved. But that's where our support was. It broke through that easily during the correction. Whoops, my line got moved there. Sorry about that. And then it just kept falling. Like I said, this thing was like a falling knife trying to catch this thing, and it was bad news if you were trying to buy this while it was falling. Let me move this line up here. This should be at $10. This was our next support level right here, and we easily lost that. That didn't last too long right here, and it just kept falling and falling. And our next support level, it was a pretty strong support right here at $8.50, as you could see, right in this area. That finally got knocked out. It was on the 24th, which I believe was the day after earnings. Or no, the day of earnings. That got knocked out during earnings, and then the day after it just got crushed all the way down to this $7.50 support level right here. And that's where it's at right now. It did drop below this morning, and throughout the day today, it dropped even below $7, I think, today. Yes, it reached a low. It reached a low of the day of $6.92 today, and it recovered all the way up $1 to $7.90 is where it closed at. So that's a pretty big recovery on the day. So you could see that's going to be our next support level to watch, is this $7.50 support right here. And we'll see if it could hold that. If not, I think our next support level will be somewhere around here at about $5. $5, and we're going to call that, it looks like 11 cents right in here. So let me just draw a line there. That's about $5.11. So I'm just going to draw a line there and throw one on there. $5.11 will be our next support to watch, because you could see we have some touches right here. So I'll be watching that to see if that $7.50 support will hold. And as you could see, I wanted to make this video before the weekend here because we're coming to a critical point here. You could see I have a trend line drawn here from the high to right here, the top of this candle, which was on the 24th, where the major sell-off happened. And that's a trend that touches this candle, and this candle. So that is a pretty strong trend line right here, which is a huge downtrend. That's not a good sign right there. So this thing is in a strong downtrend, that tells me. But I'm also looking at another trend line that I have drawn here, which I have from back here on Christmas Eve almost, which is the 23rd of December, the 24th, where it's touching my line, and right here on the 5th of March, 2021, and today it is touching my line. So I have, about 4 or 5 touches on this line, and 4 touches on this line. So I have pretty strong trend lines drawn here, and it's either going to go one of two ways here. One of these trend lines is going to hold up and the other isn't. So that's why it's very important to look at these and see, which way is it going to go? Is it going to continue on this downtrend here? Or is it going to continue on this uptrend that it's been on since December here, which it's been following? Now you could see right here when it hit this high, it immediately dipped down and hit this low. And then it went up here, and it didn't quite dip down to a low. It just kind of went sideways, and then it hit this all-time high and dropped down. Now, it did not come to anything below this low right here. So it didn't drop below this low. So that's why I'm thinking this might be a continuation right here of a lower low, of a higher low on the uptrend to make a higher high. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm hoping for this stock as it continues to go higher, coming off of good earnings and some good news coming out from their earnings about their technology and everything that they had in their earnings call. Now, there was also some bad news that came out yesterday, which prompted all the selling to happen, and I'm not sure. We haven't gotten confirmation about it yet, but that is one thing to watch. They did come out with news of an offering. They might be doing a offering. Let me look it up on my news here. Let's see here. It says Bionano Genomics may offer and sell shares having offering price of up to $350 million, but I do not think that has been confirmed yet. So we cannot confirm that that's happening. So I don't know what to say about that yet. So I don't know how it's going to go if that is confirmed or what's going to happen if it's not. But that is definitely bad timing for them right now, because yesterday was a huge red day for them after that news came out. And coming off of good earnings, that was not good timing on their part to come out with an offering. So I don't know if they're going to go through with that or what's going to happen with it yet, but we'll be watching that and see what happens after that. So that's why I wanted to come out with this video to see what's going to happen in these next couple days, because we're going to come up to this point right here where it's either going to go one of two ways. It's probably either going to be tomorrow or Monday, where it's going to either break up to the uptrend. It's going to come out of this downtrend right here and break out of this trend line, or it's going to break out of this trend line right here and drop below it. And we'll see what happens here. So if I hold this stock, that's what I'm going to be looking for. And if I'm trading this, that's also what I'm going to be looking for. If I'm doing options or if I'm day trading, that's exactly what I'm going to be watching in the next day or two to see which way this thing goes. Okay, so that's my update on BNGO. If you guys like the video, be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out those links in the description below. And we'll see you next time on Chart Stoppers.